An astronaut returns home from a year in outer space to find herself inexplicably pregnant.
You're pregnant.
But that's not possible.
She tries to go back to her normal life with her husband and son.
It feels like you're pulling away from us.
But her return will have a dramatic effect on all humanity in Extant.
Hi, I'm Aaron, and I'm here with Liz and Sean, and we're going to talk about the new CBS show Extant, starring Halle Berry. We've all just seen it, just the first episode. Sean, what did you think?
Well, the premise is super fascinating. Halle Berry plays an astronaut who goes on a 13-month solo mission. She comes back pregnant. That's pretty amazing. That's pretty cool. I'm intrigued.
Spoiler!
The issue is the pilot episode, at least, I mean, this is all we have to go on, doesn't really do a whole lot with that premise.
Right.
It seemed like it was more what should have been a one-off, like, X-Files episode wrapped up in 45 minutes, because after the pilot episode, I'm not super intrigued to find out exactly what happened, and I don't know how they're going to sustain that over a 13-episode season to keep viewers really hooked.
I guess the fact that they don't answer the questions makes you inherently want to watch more because you don't understand what's happening, but I agree, it's not super fascinating. I want to know what's going on, but I'm not like, oh my god, I have to know what's going on, because it's just going to be something supernatural or an alien or whatever. And
or
like,
government conspiracy.
Yeah, I mean, where is it going to go? What are we going to do?
I actually feel the opposite of how you feel. I think, yes, the central premise is super interesting. I mean, how did she get pregnant? What is going on? But I think they have too much to talk about it and too much to explore, and that's the problem with the pilot, is that they pepper so many subplots in there that I just want to get back to the central premise. I want to know why she's pregnant.
The world building is interesting. There's a lot. It seems fully formed already, so they don't really take time to explain what kind of world that these characters are in. And it's good on the one hand, but I also think it might end up causing some of these problems. Like, there's so many things that we could find out about, or that they could make subplots, and the stuff that is a subplot now is we're just missing pieces from it. Like, I don't really care about their robot son very much.
Right. Well, I mean, that's the thing, is it dries out for me, in essence. Like, the Halle Berry thing is what it should be centralized on. They should be asking the questions about that.
I agree.
And then all of the subplots are like, I've kind of seen that before, and I'm kind of bored by it. I mean, the whole robot son thing is straight out of AI. Steven Spielberg's AI, which he executive produces here. It feels like they just took that script and put it in here as a subplot.
No, but this child might be evil.
Oh,
Well,
that's
but
right,
I think
there
is
was that.
different.
Well, but I don't know, there are questions about Haley Joel Osment. I mean, but Goran Visnjic is essentially, he's the dad. He's essentially replaced William Hurt in AI.
Let me introduce you to my son, Ethan.
The fact that we only saw the pilot makes it really difficult to judge a show. We've said that before. There are a lot of directions the show could go. Halle Berry as the lead is good, but, you know, there's not a whole lot to judge her on yet.
I'm not entirely sure, at least from the pilot, what was so attractive about this, that an Oscar-winning actress would go from feature films to CBS.
Well, it's the golden era of television. I think there's the faith that every new show could be the next Mad Men, could be the next Walking Dead.
Maybe, but you're
and
talking about cable television.
Yeah, but we haven't really plunged the depths of sci-fi television, you know, in terms of this golden era. So maybe there's that hope there. And I think that there are some cool sci-fi concepts in this show. Like when she's, you know, she's right at the sink and she's clicking her mirror and it turns into like a television
TV,
screen.
Yeah, and like the trash was kind of cool.
Yeah, there's cute little concepts.
Yeah, like I said, I enjoy the world.
But I do think they attracted a lot of good talent. I mean, we have Camryn Manheim back on television. We have Grace Gummer, which is a nice surprise.
Yeah, Goran Visnjic is great in pretty much everything he's in. My favorite performance of his was in Beginners with Christopher Plummer.
That's right. Forgot he was in that.
So good. I love that movie so much. You know, the special effects in the show aren't great.
I was impressed.
Space, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was just because I was watching it on my computer and was up close to it, but the space station looked fake and, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like kind of straight from 90s television. It's like you're watching Babylon 5 again with some of these spaceships going through. I don't know.
It might get better.
It might.
It's so hard to judge it. I mean, Alan Coulter directed the pilot, which is cool. Alan Coulter has directed a good helping of HBO shows, some Boardwalk Empire, some Sopranos, so
that's cool.
He knows what he's doing. It's just hard to see the trajectory of the show.
We're a little lost right now in judging whether it's good quality fare.
There is something compelling about the premise of this show, but it's really hard to judge it based on the first episode alone, so watch a few episodes, see if it gets good, stream it.
All we have to go in is the pilot, and this pilot throws a lot at the viewer while losing sight of the most interesting part, the hook. Stream it.
Extant is not much to get ecstatic about. The promise of the premise is not fulfilled in the pilot. Stream it.
Cheers.
The space, I don't know what it was. Maybe I was just too